A highly anticipated Manitoba road safety report has just been unveiled. The study, released last hour, looks at improving the intersection of two highways where 17 people were killed in a crash last June. The Premier and Transportation Minister unveiled a number of options at a briefing in Dauphin, Manitoba, the home community of those that died. Our Cameron McIntosh was there listening in. So Cam, walk us through the options and how long it might take for the improvements to get built.
So the promise today from the province of Manitoba, made here by Premier Wab Kinew in Dauphin, is that that intersection will be changed. There are three options on the table. One is to simply widen the median to give traffic that is trying to get across the Trans-Canada Highway where this occurred more time and more room to wait for an opening in traffic. That's option one. Option two would be a traffic circle. Option three is a so-called R-cut, which is a bit of a different design that would not allow necessarily vehicles to cross over the Trans-Canada Highway in this case, but they would have to take a right, go into a special U-turn lane, come back around and take another right and proceed on as they would. So these are three options right now on the table. There was a technical briefing here with the engineering department, with the Manitoba government, explaining all of this and also explaining that they don't really see one option as better necessarily than the other. It's really going to depend on what the community wants. Here now is Manitoba Premier Wab Kinew.
Is putting a roundabout on the Trans-Canada the safest thing that we could do going forward here? Is bringing in a new traffic feature like an R-cut or an interchange the safest thing that we can do here? And that's why we need this public consultation, because us as the government shouldn't be making this decision behind closed doors without hearing from you. And so that's why we want to hear from the ag industry, the trucking industry, folks in Carberry, people affected here in Dauphin, highway users from across the province.
As for a time frame on this, in terms of design, engineering, financing, and ultimately construction, they are talking about something in the relatively short term, completion by the end of 2026, pending again those consultations with the community, tendering the contracts, and actually getting it built.
And so, Cam, what is the response from the Dauphin community and the families of those killed?
So in terms of the community here, obviously this was a profound event for the community of Dauphin. 17 people ultimately were killed as a result of that accident. 2 people remain in the hospital, including the driver of the bus that was struck. RCMP haven't even been able to speak with him yet, so their investigation is continuing. People in this area will tell you that they've wanted changes to that intersection for a long time. The province's own stats bear out that over the last decade, there have been 29 other collisions in that intersection, so it has a history. There has been one other fatality in that intersection. So here in the community of Dauphin, which is almost 2 hours away by car from this intersection, and the very nearby community of Carberry, people will tell you, yes, they've been wanting changes to this intersection for a long time. At times, people have been asking for lights. People are suggesting, why not just build an above-grade interchange? Right now, the province is saying that's one option they're not considering, although it's a busy stretch of highway and a busy stretch of highway across western Manitoba. They say that intersection itself just doesn't bear the traffic load that would warrant an above-grade interchange.
Cam, thank you. The CBC's Cameron McIntosh live in Dauphin, Manitoba.